into Vietnam for Vietnamese Americans that left after the fall of Saigon. Because we have thousands of Vietnamese Virginians who just due to birthright, happenstance of birthright, are not allowed back into Vietnam unless they're part of a congressional or state delegation. And how often is that opportunity going to happen for them?
Actually, I don't know. It's a really good question.
So Senator Warner said at a Korean American town hall last year that language was in the TPP pushing that. And I'm just curious as to if that's, because you know how sometimes
yeah, sure. Well,
things fall off.
And it's
to the
30,000 pages, yeah.
Yes.
So it can be in one issue and not the other.
But considering that
so there's no right of return right now for.
So like delegate candidate Hung Nguyen that you're familiar with, he ran for the House of Delegates.
Yeah.
He's not allowed back in Vietnam. Lan Lê, who is a well-known Vietnamese American activist, her father was a diplomat. She's not allowed back in Vietnam.
So
she left as a teenager. She's 50 plus years old.
They don't want her back? Or?
They're blacklisted. The family is black. You protest at the Vietnamese embassy for human rights, you can be blacklisted and not allowed into Vietnam.
Okay. But it's not everyone. It's the blacklist people.
Well, whoever they choose to put on it.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, the embassy in DC, they have the blacklist. I mean, if you go out, protect them, and they see your face,
they can identify you.
Even they give you visa, just like we're talking about earlier.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
They give you visa to buy the ticket to get to Vietnam. But when you get off the plane, they kick you out. Vietnam. Right away.
And since you have the largest Vietnamese constituency on the East Coast, there are a lot of folks who are concerned with making sure that support stays.
It's not happened one, but right here in DC, I had two people already. The one is they go protect that he hold the flag, and when they go back to Vietnam, this his wife, and then they allow his wife to get in the country, but they hold him and get him out. They said because you do something bad in U.S. against them.
So American companies are going in there, right, profiting off it, but an American citizen of Vietnamese descent, if their family was viewed as being not on the friendly side by their interpretation, they don't get to have access to go